Andy here. Now last time on ObsCure we got ourselves into our right little pickle because kind of running low on save disks and ammo and health kits. In fact, many things right as the game starts throwing a lot of enemies at us. So we're probably going to die a lot tonight and maybe make no progress at all. But there's only one way to find out, isn't there? First of all, grab some controllers and stick the screen on. Okay, let's go. Right, so I did have a look at the previous save, and unfortunately it's a long way back. But now that I think about it, maybe it's not such a bad idea to go for it. Yes, in fact, I'm going to go for a previous save. Because this save is immediately, I believe we've just picked up a light grenade, and there is a monster right outside this door waiting for us. So if I head for this door, throw it, and back away, we should have a good time.
What the hell?
Ooh, that does not feel practical to dodge, does it? How much damage did I take there? I bet that was quite a lot. Yes, that was indeed quite a lot. I think that happened last time. So I'm going to see if an energy drink is enough to clear that up. Mostly, we've got a little bit of coffee stain, but not much. So let's check our... Okay, yes, we have a pistol. We have... Something I did find out when reading upon this game is apparently our partner here actually does more damage with weapons, so it actually makes more sense to switch to her and do most of my DPS with her, because you actually get more bang for your buck out of ammo when it comes out of her gun for some reason. So yes, we've just dropped the safe down the chimney flue, and that means that everything's now angry with us for making so much horrible noise. So we're going to head this way, nice and slow. Now avoid the big sticky up bits in the floor. Aren't you, Stan? You're going to dodge those, Stan. You're not going to walk straight across them. Okay, you are. It worked out for you though, so that's fine. Yeah, we're going to head down the stairs. I think we're going to get jumped by some monsters. Okay. Let me just check my... Oh. I might actually just switch and see if I can give the other character the ammo. Yeah, I can unload it, switch, reload it. There we go. Now I'm curious to know if I can just basically skip this boss encounter. Do I have any save discs right now? No. Oof. There's some friends waiting for us. Back up, back up.
Sweet.
I don't know if that actually did more damage. It's kind of hard to be sure. I mean, it's supposed to, and it does actually say, yeah, so self-defense, unless it, yeah, so it does imply that she might be able to do extra damage, but I don't know for sure. I do remember there were shotgun shells right on the corner as you went into this room, so I'm going to see if I can grab those and then ignore the boss, because I did notice the item we're picking up is all the way over on the left as you go in. And the boss can't really do that much about the fact that you're here. I mean, oh, its arm is completely blocking it, so maybe I do have to engage with the combat. Oh well. I'm going to try and be a little bit more efficient here than I was last time. Oh! That didn't happen last time. I don't actually know how you deal with those. Because obviously they're very small and numerous. Come on. Stand, stay back. Okay, reload. I also found out that that new shotgun that seems like it would be strangely weak, obviously it only has 2 shells, actually does about 40% more damage than the base shotgun, so you get far more damage per shot out of that. So it makes sense to use that shotgun even though it's harder to use. I am curious to know whether this is resetting the boss's health. I'm assuming it's not. I'm not sure this is how they intend you to deal with this encounter, just leaving the room whenever it spawns a wave of stuff, but it's how I'm going to deal with it, and that's what's important. Hello? Come on, take a swing. Take a swing. Man, Stan is not really pulling his weight right now, is he? Come on. Oh, I think I wasted a shot there. Oh, here we go. Get out of here. If I manage to exhaust all my ammo without killing it, then we know that that leaving the room resets it, which would be disappointing, but would make some sense, I suppose. Come on. Go your face. Oh, wasted a shot. And now we leave. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with those, because it's not... Oh, actually, I bet you shine your light on them. That would make so much sense. Oh god, how didn't I see that earlier? I'm so dumb. Come on then. Oh, that's... Oh, how didn't I see that earlier? I'm so dim. Come on. Give me a swipe. Come on. Did we kill her? Oh, I'm guessing that she's not in the best of ways right now. Oh, that didn't go well. I'm just going to reload that save because I suspect I was resetting a health bar when I left the room, which of course is less than ideal. So we are going to have... You know, I might actually save this light grenade for a different encounter because I think as long as I'm all ready to go, I should be okay. We're going to unload it, swap over to Ashley, who can do more damage, and we are going to reload the gun. And we're going to leave for this door, immediately back away from the monster, and keep firing at it.
I don't believe it.
Not like this.
Stand! Go! Stand!
Oh, yes, okay. Maybe the light grenade was the right way to go, huh? Stan did not stand much of a chance there, did he? Okay. Walk in, back away, then throw the grenade.
What the hell? Rude man.
That worked pretty nicely, didn't it? Okay, now we do the whole ammo overlink affair. Lower, reload. Ready to go, face the monster. Are these randomized? I don't remember that one being in the middle of the floor before. It'd be kind of interesting if they were. Okay, run down, immediately back away, and be ready for it. Wait for the floor to start going more grungy. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, that was close. Okay, got through that with one shell remaining. I do seem to remember that when I did that with Stan, that actually used up all of my shells. So that is I think it is almost certainly a little bit more efficient than using Stan for most of my DPS. Load that bad boy. There we go. Get a little bit closer. Oh, that actually worked out okay. I thought I'd mess it up a little bit, but apparently not. Melt them a little way, a little bit with the torch. There we go. This boss is not very threatening, I have to say.
Take that!
There we go. And get a little bit closer. Load. A bit closer.
Take that!
Melt them away with the flashlight.
Take that!
Oh, is it dead? No.
Great! The coffer broke when it fell.
It is dead. And we managed to get through that encounter. Most of our shotgun ammo, though I think Stan might have used some of it. Let's just check. Yeah, Stan's taken half of it, but we still got most of it left. And we've even still got some of the pistol ammo left over. So that went really well.
A map of the basement. A key to the office.
Okay.
It's December 2nd, 1969.
And we've already seen this, so I'm just going to skip it. And now we are headed back to the library to have a little encounter with whatever his name was, and there we'll get the code. We'll get the reel that goes into the amphitheater, which gets us the code to go to the garden, which is where we got our asses handed to us last time. Let's just have a bit more of an explore in here and see if there's anything else worth grabbing. Maybe also explore the other rooms in this building just to make sure I'm not leaving any items behind, because it's a real ammunition crunch in the next section. I think we should be safe now. I don't think there's likely to be any more monsters in this area. Have a quick check around. Not leaving anything behind. Go badly. Lane's getting quite badly. Hey, well, those bats then. That's a cool toad. Could you get out of the way, Stan? We need you for lockpicking. You're otherwise a third wheel. Quite impressive. There's only two of us. Okay, where else is there on? Okay, it's all here. In here. Camera really does not want us to be inspecting these stalls too closely, I don't think. But nothing in here really, okay. Yeah, I think we had to come in here earlier for a key or something, but that means we were definitely scrubbing things well. Now let's see where else we haven't been on this floor. So there's one door that we haven't been back through, so it's this one over here, the one about the stairwell. Oh, also we've managed to keep an extra health item over what we did last time, because I didn't take any damage at all during the very close encounter at the when we head back out of the room with the chimney flue. Managed to back away enough that the big lumbering guy didn't get his hands on Stan. Let's just do a quick little spot check in there, make sure we didn't leave anything behind. Stan actually made me jump then, I thought someone was following me. It's always the NPCs and the sidekicks that are the scariest things in these games, huh? There's this door here, which I think we've already explored fully. Yes. I seem to remember there was something in this crate here, but we've already taken it. The shutters on that window flapping in the wind. Such a nice touch. The game's full of like nice little environmental details. They didn't have to do them, but they... Anyway. Me too, me too. This is my first playthrough. I'm still learning the ropes.
If Shannon were here, she'd help me out.
Stan be like, I'm right here. Okay. Yeah, so at the moment I'm basically just, I've already just completed the mini boss in this area. I'm just double checking I've left nothing behind. As I have previously run ahead to the garden and then I had a few attempts at that last night and I died every time. Because I just had not brought enough ammo to the situation because I wasted quite a lot of it here and in the little section in the library. I think I've collected everything. I thought that was a film reel, but it's not. It's just background detail. Yeah, I seem to remember re-exploring the space and realising that the bit with the safe in it just contained the safe, which does make sense because your hands are full until you find somewhere to put it. Very carefully put it into the chimney flue. Okay. Carefully step across this. Yes, the position of these breakable sections seem to be randomised. They're different every time I walk through here. That's an interesting touch. So let's head to the guy. Library. Yes, I've only been streaming about a week and a half. Still trying to figure out what I'm doing. This wasn't the original plan. Okay. Yes, I'm up here in the dormitory and go head east. So let's back this way towards the camp. Okay. I did explore the gymnasium and there's nothing in there at the moment, which does make me wonder why it's there. Maybe I have to revisit it later in the game and I've got a few more. Maybe there's going to be some monsters there or something. Guess we're heading down here to the library, which is just on there. I did kind of burn through far too many save disks. I don't think I've screwed myself over. I've definitely put myself in a difficult spot by doing that. Definitely should have been more careful. It's just through here. Cutscene. And I think this next save disk was in the room back here that we opened with the key that we just got in the dormitory. Yeah, there we go.
Here we are at last. Okay, 2 more statues to go.
Okay. Let's restart. And there's the key that unlocks the... Ah, that's right, yeah, they kind of lock us in the building and you have to exit from the top. Yeah, I remember that. And this is where I discovered that there's actually different levels of flashlight. It's a New Age... is that the sequel or one of the sequels? I did think the CD thing is quite an interesting concept though. It's similar to the ink ribbons in Resident Evil, but it doesn't buy you to a save room, which... really different. It has pluses and minuses.
You're still here.
Oh, here we go.
I'm infected, and I need to find the antidote.
An antidote? There's an antidote? You're sure of that?
There better be one. But we need to find the lab with the big door.
But how do you plan on finding that lab?
I found a map with a basement.
A map? It's a... You're going...
I legitimately thought he was going to rip it in half the first time I saw this cutscene.
Hey, he's getting away with my map! That bastard, he stole
Right, I'm going to
my
put that
map.
better flashlight on because I completely forgot to do it. Yeah, when the first started collecting sticky tape. I was like, there's so much sticky tape in this game. Why would you ever need so much of it? And then I found out that you can actually upgrade the flashlights. Yeah, I like the Resident Evil games in concept. I've never actually finished one of the classic ones, which I probably should one of the days. That's remove, isn't it? There it is. Then I should be able to light and tape it to the shotgun. Yeah. But I'm going to try and save the shotgun for the garden because there was a lot to deal with, and I figured out you could dodge some of it, but not all of it. Alright, I'm just going to run for the stairwell. I need to remember the third statue was on the balcony in the library. Through here, yeah, it was. I've not finished it again, but I quite like 7. I thought 7 was a really interesting kind of departure from the norm for the series. It really kind of
Just one more statue
shook up
to
the formula a
find.
bit with the first-person perspective and the diversion away from the Umbrella Corporation. I thought the 8 was perfectly fine, but it didn't really. You know, I thought it had lots of neat set pieces, but as an overall game, I thought it was a bit forgettable. Oh, I've played 4 in VR. That is quite an experience. That might be my favourite. It is a little bit broken in VR though. It is perhaps a little too easy because you can sidestep and you can reach behind people and shoot them in the back at the weak spots. Ooh, I'm doing this wrong. Back way into the corner. Way into the corner. Way into the corner. Oh, I'm going to switch weapons. We get them all? Oh, we got them all. Okay, that was neat. Yeah, something that actually quite surprised me because I came to this expecting it to play more like a Resident Evil game, but it's more like Silent Hill in that you have to be a bit more aggressive. Oh, Code Veronica's got fantastic cutscenes. That's the one. Yeah, when I came into this, I was expecting it to play a bit more like a Resident Evil, and that, particularly the older ones, and that you'd be constantly sort of trying to sort of skirt around enemies and things. But that doesn't really work in this, in my experience, because the AI won't necessarily follow you when you're trying to sneak around the back of enemies, and it tends to end costing a lot of health, and I ended up leaving people behind, specifically so that I could dodge them. Oh. Try not to waste too much ammo. The alligator scene, that's Resident Evil 2, right? Am I remembering that correct? I don't know if I can come back in here later when it's light, but I'm breaking the windows just in case I do. Also, I'm just a vandal. Oh, is this window not breakable? That one is. Maybe I'm just missing it. There we go. More sticky tape. Push to our boy Stan.
I got this. I can pick this thing.
There it is. Nearly. There we go. Light grenade. These are handy. Oh, I love the physics on all the objects and casters, like being able to push the overhead projector around. And I managed to trap one between the character and the door at one point, and it flew off down the corridor when they used the door. Okay, swap back over. If you want Ashley's DPS. Or damage per shot rather than second, but still DPS. I'll take it. I think the other room in here was just full of energy drinks, which is definitely not something to be sniffed at. Oh no, hang on. I was not ready for that, I need my shotgun ready. There was another... that must be the room with the energy drinks down there. Oh. Just flip back and forth between the rooms until I've got myself sorted out. Back up a bit.
Take that!
Oof. This might have been the room that had the save disc in it. I don't remember. Oh, what's that?
Awesome.
Oh, it's the Magnum. Well, revolver, but you know. And some more ammo. I think that might have been shotgun ammo. Didn't say at the bottom, but I think I saw the count go up. Doing a lot better this time for ammo. I'm glad I jumped back rather than trying to complete the garden with basically none. Go back through, because I didn't swap weapon quickly enough. Tactical use of doors.
Take that! Suck on this!
Oh, I took some damage then, that wasn't good. Might have been able to sneak past that, to be honest. I think there wasn't any the one that... Ah, the save disc, it's on top of the... Oh, you can't put... I was trying to understand what you meant, but you can't put the flashlight on the revolver. Okay, that makes sense. Ironically, the one room for skeletons is the one where you're actually quite perfectly safe. There was another energy drink in here, I remember. There were 3. Ah, there it is. I imagine we actually have quite an advantage playing this today over people who played it at the time on a CRT, because you can see a lot of small detail that I imagine was almost indiscernible at the time. And additionally, this is with a widescreen patch, which in a few cases I've been able to see things long before I was supposed to. Break the window, Ashley! Oh, there we go. Got there eventually, and I think this is the episode's last room, and then we are exiting. And then I'll head to the amphitheatre, and watch the tape, get the code, which I seem to remember was 0852 or something, but we'll find out. Ah yes, the pliers, otherwise known as bolt cutters. I think remember there was nothing to fight between here and the amphitheatre. What I did that was a little bit silly last time I played this was I went and just explored another area. I think I went back to the classrooms. Well, I did promise people I was going to play some obscure... I did promise people I was going to play some obscure things, and I'm certainly following through that in more than one way. I'm actually planning on doing a little bit of a tour of less well-known kind of sort of survival horror games, particularly some of the more rough ones. I recently played a game called Dr. Hauser, which was the predecessor to Overblood, a very kind of Alone in the Dark style game. That was kind of interesting to play. It wasn't very good, but it was certainly interesting. But after this, I'd like to try some of the other kind of franchises that could have been. I believe that, was it Bandai had a Resident Evil clone called Countdown Vampires, which is meant to be quite infamous for its low quality, should we say. I haven't actually played I've played Silent Hill 2. I've not played Silent Hill 1. I think I would probably like it quite a lot because it looks, well, very much sort of like this, but not in a high school and about a buddy system. Like I kind of got that feeling from it. Had that kind of combat balance and things like that. Right. You ready for the really subtle code hint halfway through the? I was expecting something really subtle, like say a phone number and 4 digits circled or something, but no. Here it comes. 0582, there it is. 0582, got it.
Friedman is really nuts. Why would he film his notes?
Thanks for pointing that out, actually. I like the fact that characters in universe are pointing out the. Is the fourth one called The Room? I believe the fourth one didn't start out as a Silent Hill game, is that right? And it kind of got adapted into one. And I believe the third one is also kind of like a sequel to the first one in the way the second one wasn't. Thank you. Let's see, it was west. Yeah, looking a lot more healthy this time than last time I gave this a go. Yeah, I do wonder sometimes with things like this if they maybe had a slightly more difficult thing to figure out, and then they play tested it and people just weren't getting it, and they were just like, fine, I've just slapped it in the middle of the screen, can't figure it out now, then I don't know. There was something else in this where I kind of had that feeling where it sort of... Oh, okay. Yeah, I swapped over because I didn't know what I was doing, and I got I got Josh and Shannon very badly hurt, and I don't know if I ever healed them. No, I I got them very badly hurt, and then went, well, I could spend a health pack, or I could just swap across to the other characters. Okay. 0582. And this is a better place to use that save disk than wherever I used it before.
I took care of it.
Okay. The last time I played this, I did get all the way through to picking up the fourth statue, but then you get kind of jumped by a lot of things at once, and I was just not ready for it, really. I came in here with basically no ammo and no health items, and it did not go well for me. Stan, what are you doing? Could have gone worse.
Awesome.
It is. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know it did a perspective switch. Remove the light, unload it. Oh, not that lamp actually. That one. Tape it to the new shotgun. Okay. I seem to remember a dude come through the trees here. And I think he like has this attack that puts up. Oh. Got caught out by the reload then. I forgot it only had two rounds. Okay. And I seem to remember I got jumped from one guy at the front, and then if you go a little bit further, a guy comes from behind. So, ready for that this time. Oh, need to reload. Oh, I've messed this encounter up quite badly. How are we doing for health? Oh, I've gotten everyone a little bit coffee stained. I say go for it. I mean, I'm certainly having fun with it. What is it? It's 2005, so it's 17 years after it came out.
It's on now.
It's holding up on my first playthrough.
Back someday.
It's surprising how many of these older games really do hold up. I mean, once you get past that roughly 2000 mark, the graphics become pretty good. I'm not going to pretend that this is a PlayStation 5 game, but for the most part, everything looks exactly as they intended it, which is the important thing. They're able to do all the kind of lighting they want. They're able to, and there's no really smeary textures except where they want them. Yes, that was a lot smoother than last time. Yeah, Ashley. I looked this up afterwards. Like it says down here, Ashley actually does significantly. When it said self-defense, my interpretation of that was, you know, defense, that she maybe took less damage from attacks. But from what I'm reading, she actually does significantly more damage than anyone else, meaning that you get far more damage per bullet. Oh, you can play this online. I thought it was only local split screen, but I guess with things like Parsec, all games can be played online at this point. I've seen people playing fighting games through Parsec, which is pretty adventurous. Something like this, I can't imagine latency would have any kind of issue.
It's cold.
Oh, here it comes. And last time I was able to completely avoid engaging with this guy. I couldn't
This wall seems pretty weak.
There we go. Saved a few bullets there. Now, I don't know how much revolver ammo you get, so I'm probably going to save that as much as possible. Got enough shotgun ammo to take down one big guy, and enough pistol ammo to do some damage to a few small. Don't remember there being anything around here. Oh, does the revolver use the same ammo as the main? I didn't notice that, hang on. Oh!
Okay, I got your back.
Thanks for pointing that out, I didn't realise that. I would expect it, again, Resident Evil kind of bias. I was expecting it to work exactly like the Magnum does in that, where it has its own ammo pool. That makes no sense, but okay. 44 Magnum, but also 9mm Magnum. The most weapon in the world. Yeah, so I managed to get all the way to here with no ammo, and then
Let's get out of these gardens. Quick!
I think a guy comes around here in a second. Oh. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, did I just lose her? Oh. She went from full health to nothing like that. Oh. Oh. Yes, it was quite a surprise the first time I found out this game has permadeath. Oh no. I've kind of got to repeat, haven't I? Well, at least I have a save really close this time. Okay, lesson learned, don't try and rush. Don't try and rush that way. And I'm also going to give the revolver a little bit of a go, see how it's... Oh, that's neat. I mean, it's kind of debatable whether everyone survived my playthrough, given it's involved, yeah, reloads, but... Oops. Fired once more than I needed to. Oh, Stan, what are you doing? Anyway, beat this up.
Yo, what's the problem, man?
Oops.
Awesome.
I hope that didn't do any damage because it didn't look like it did. Remove the flashlight. Unload it. Match the really good flashlights. The shotgun and ready. Okay. Back up, back up. We took some damage, but not too much. I kind of messed that encounter up a little bit compared to last time. Just, you know, can't you go half and halves? Or, yeah. Right, this way. Okay, this encounter's going a little bit better though. Okay, that's going much better. Yeah, that's what I tried to do last time, but I kind of messed it up. I'm glad this game doesn't have respawning enemies, at least for the most part. It's that'd be quite annoying, especially with limbs down. It's quite surprising to me that this game doesn't really have any kind of, you know, major following, because it seems very well put together. Hello. Nice shooting style. And it's gonna get the baseball bat ready. Cross the bridge. Tell us how cold you are, Ashley.
It's cold.
Yeah. You're not freezing your ass off like Stan was, though. See ya.
This wall seems pretty weak.
Okay. This time, I'm going to try and not screw this up. Loaded. One of the things I quite like in this is the kind of grungy kind of wall mechanic that happens whenever monsters get near. It helps with the whole thing of them being off screen and being effectively invisible, because you can sort of see the wave of grunge coming towards.
Let's get out of these cars! Quick!
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Not quite relaxed yet, but as we're now into uncharted territory. Oh, that monster's still here, isn't it? I wonder if it would still be here if I killed it earlier rather than dodging it. Wait. Keep moving, keep moving. When you say the PlayStation 2 music, does this game have different music on different platforms? I know that sort of thing was quite common back then. This game does have really good music though. It's not afraid to be, you know, in the foreground, which I think too many horror games, they have very quiet music that doesn't really do anything. You know, it's too subtle, it's too subdued. Okay. I think we might have escaped the gardens. Ah! The gardens have been escaped. Whew. Okay. It took a long time to overcome that level of ineptitude. What are we doing next? What was I going to do with the statues? I don't remember. Oh, let's just replay the
December
cutscene.
2nd, 19...
Oh, the hidden path. Some of it was a little bit hard to navigate. I guess we go back down here. I guess the door, the rafter is down here. Okay. We've got 4 statues. I'm guessing they go in here. Don't think we had a map for this area, didn't we? Yeah, this is definitely a game that wants you to attack things rather than leaving them be. Definitely more in the Silent Hill vein than the early Resident Evil vein. And I think part of that is the fact you've got AI partners who you can't really coordinate with to sidestep around things. So I guess if you were going to play it as more of a sort of a pacifist run, you'd probably want to play it without sidekick, and there are sections where you need one, or that are significantly difficult without one. For instance, you can't pick up ammo, although you wouldn't be using ammo if you were dodging enemy. Oh, I hear monsters. There's monsters. You're probably going the right way, right? I do like how the flashlight actually has a bit more range if you put it into overdrive. It's nice touch. Lighting in a game this old is not much a drag and drop affair as it is something like Unreal Engine 4 or Unity. Assuming I'm going this way, because it seems like somewhere we want to be going. Got a praying one.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Got a praying one. We've got one with its hands tied behind its back, which kind of looks like the statue that was in the amphitheater.
Okay, I won't go anywhere.
This one. Oh, I wonder if they go in different places and if the way they look is a cue. Sorry, a clue.
Where are you going?
Oh, yeah, I probably should have accidentally told Stan to wait there.
I wish Shannon were here. She always knows what to do.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Not that way. There was this room back here which had a little door tucked away inside of it. Yes, a little encounter I had here in this room was you get the second shotgun in here you can give to your partner, and I didn't have much shotgun ammo, and I was thinking, oh, I'll have her not use it because, you know, she'll probably waste the ammo. And then you have this little, this little what they call it, knife fight in a phone box in here with the the big shambler. And yeah, I regretted that decision quite quickly. I think if I've seen anywhere that statues would fit into. I did see something that looked a bit like one in the entrance to the amphitheater. There were a few more rooms inside. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I guess it kind of makes sense. Ooh. Given that these two people seem to be a little bit OP in the mechanics department. I mean, if you've never played with Stan, he opens doors literally instantly. You know, he unlocks them. There's no progress bar. He just does it. And I believe it's like a 40% damage buff that Ashley here has. So it would make sense to have to balance them out with something. Okay, I'm guessing this room is dead end because it doesn't seem like there's much to do in here. Kind of brought a lift down. I'm pretty sure the game did tell me what to do with the statues, and I've just completely forgotten because it's gone straight out my sludge brain. Rachel and Chris. I've got Kenny, Josh, and Shannon sort of back at base. I was having a lot of trouble for the first few hours as well, and they're not super memorable at first. I think that Stan is one of the more memorable characters for sure. He's I just like his really chill vibe and the fact that he doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. Like you find him in the computer room just chilling out, and he's just like, oh, is the apocalypse happening? I kind of didn't notice. It was too chill in here. I'm guessing that opening section with Kenny, I'm guessing that's meant to lose, because I did manage to get past the monster, but I couldn't get out of the room. Okay, and go back and see what the other people have to say. I mean, to be fair, it would have been cliche if they killed Kenny, wouldn't it? I'll take that corner in the cell where you have to use the rod with the hook on it. That must have taken me 20 minutes to figure out the exact spot you have to stand in. Let's catch up with, because I think Kenny can run fast, can't he?
Ah, there you guys are.
There's no choice. We've got to go through these gardens.
Oh, still the gardens. Okay,
Okay, I'll go with you.
so we're not done in the gardens. Okay. Oh, I wonder if there was more to the south of the place where I got the pedestal. That would make sense. And I just sort of bolted without really... Yeah, the entrance Kenny took seemed to be pretty thoroughly locked earlier when around there. I think it was... Oh, it's all the way over there in by the gymnasium. Yeah, the fact the game kind of gave you a sidekick and a gun and things right at the beginning of the game, and then it felt like a pretty much instant meant to lose fight was a bit weird. I thought it did a good job though of making me jump. It did make me go, oh, I've messed up, and then it waits a few beats. It waits a few beats and then goes, oh, by the way, that was meant to lose. If you're talking about the lever in the back down with the operating table, that took me nearly half an hour to find that little hole in the wall to put the lever into. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to deal with that big shambling guy just so I've got some time to explore in that area. Back up. Oh, in the bolt, in the bolt, in the bolt. Reload. Okay, that went okay. Right. Oh, ammo. It was definitely worth coming this way. Nothing. I don't know if we got for the pistol. We have a lot of pistol ammo. I should probably be using this more. Especially now I know that there's no penalty to using the revolver other than that you can't put a torch on it. I would like to play this co-op at some point with someone. There is someone I know who played this back when it came out, and I'd be curious to play it through with them again, because obviously I'd have a fresh memory of exactly what kind of things happened in the game and they wouldn't. Okay. But there's still here. Ooh, a fresh camera angle. What did it mean? I should probably equip the shotgun and I put the better torch on it. This passage didn't seem to go anywhere on them. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, that was maybe a waste of shotgun ammo, but I thought they were bigger than that. Oh, this is back into the area where Kenny came through. Okay. How are we doing for health? Not doing great. Chug an energy drink each. Is that more ammo there?
We're finally out of there. I've never been one for the great outdoors.
Oh, 2 energy drinks. Oh, I see monsters. Again, I should be using the pistol for this. I don't know why I keep forgetting to switch back. Just know if I can just open this door from this. Oh,
What is it?
Ah, it's a lever. Okay, so I've now got this door open from this side, so that hopefully the light passes back and forth. Okay. The door is now mysteriously unlocked. Okay. And, yeah. Ooh, more ammo. Take it. I see these bricks, I'm like, that's a lot of ammo. No, they're just bricks. Oh, a save. Sweet salvation.
I took care of it.
Where's my lever? Where is this? Ah, there it is.
I did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the bosses up until now have been a little bit easy. You could mostly just walk away from them and they wouldn't do anything.
More of these horrible hallways.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of ammunition.
Suck on this.
Oh. Oh, you mean the very final boss? Okay. Oh. Oh, hang on. No, don't reload, Ashley.
Don't mess with me.
Oh. I'm getting a lot of ammo for a shotgun right now. Yeah, the fact the mini bosses can't really do much about you, they basically just sit there and wait for you to deal with them, is a bit strange. And you can just leave as well as the other. You can just walk out of the room and they don't stop you. Bit odd. Bit odd. Somebody there? Okay. Run away a little bit. Oh, oh, ow. Ow, oh, oh dear. Oh. Oh, oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Unfortunately, I've only got about 2 or 3 minutes left tonight, and given Reloading Save will use that up, I'm probably gonna have to stop it there. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys another night.